Welcome back, Budget Bakers. Today we are making something savory. Today I am baking semi-homemade cheesy garlic bread. So for the most part of this video, you are going to be looking at my hands, which thankfully look halfway decent because my daughter, who's 11, did my nails with gel. Yes, so real quick, what we do is we purchase the bread. You can definitely make the bread, but I have purchased it because I decided this morning after my visit to the gym that I was going to make Sunday sauce and dinner for the family. So I went to the store and I bought a couple of things that I needed, bread being one of them, and this is what they had, so this is what we got. I've already sliced them into twos. So I'm going to show you how I make my delicious cheesy garlic bread. Are you ready for this? Let's do it. All right, so here we are with our soft bread. I've already sliced it in half, and I am going to take out just a little bit of the bread. I know, don't get upset with me, but I want a little bit more room for my cheese. And definitely don't waste this bread. You can give it to the birds outside, which is probably what I'll do because I like to feed my little animals, squirrelies included. Okay, so I'm just going to set that aside for right now. So I've made like crevices in my bread. Okay, so then what we're going to do is I have about 3/4 of a stick here of melted butter. So I'm going to add some garlic to that. And I'm going to add some salt. Just a little, maybe like a half a teaspoon. And some pepper. Same. And again, you can kind of, well, not again, I haven't said it yet, but you can do this to taste. Okay? So I've used salted butter, so I didn't need a heck of a lot of salt. And I just like a little bit of pepper. Now I've got some fresh basil here, so I am going to roll it up, give it a rough cut, and we're gonna just keep cutting. That smells absolutely delicious. Absolutely. Yum! I grew this. I am here picking herbs because I am making Sunday sauce. Sorry about that. With cheesy garlic bread for dinner today. And I am out here picking some basil and some oregano for my dishes, so I figured I would, it smells so good, look at that. So I figured I would bring you guys out here with me today, while I was picking my herbs. So you guys saw me go out and pick it, and I have some for this recipe, and then I also have some in my sauce. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually go ahead and put that in the butter. And this smells absolutely delish, I just have to say. All right, so now we are going to take the melted butter and spoon it on to our bread as evenly as possible between all 4 pieces. Okay. This is so delicious. So what I've got today is I've got a mix. It's like a 2 cheese blend of mozzarella and provolone. You guys might call it mozzarella. And so I've got some shredded cheese that's going to go on top. But before we put the cheese on there, we have to make sure that this is nice and covered by our melted butter and spices. You can add onion powder, garlic powder if you don't have fresh garlic. Whatever you have works fine for this recipe. But you just want to make sure everything is coated as well as possible. You guys know me. You know I don't waste. So I'm going to use every last bit of what's in my cup. Okay? And again, crust to crust is a must. I can't recall where I heard that. Oh, I think it was Sunny Anderson from Food Network. All right, so you guys see that. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take our cheese. You can use just mozzarella. You can use this is a 2 cheese blend. You can use any type of cheese that you like. But I do highly recommend having the mozzarella in there in some way, shape, or form. And you want to fill it up. You want to fill up each side. Because you want this nice and cheesy when it's baked. All right. So we filled up our sides. I also have a little bit of grated Parmesan that I am going to put over the top. Ooh, that smells delish. I have a cheese and a bread problem. I could live off of it if I could. All right, so I am going to add just a little bit of parsley because I just like the green. All right, that's it, friends. So what we're going to do is we're going to close them up. Okay, just like this. Close them up. This one's upside down. Let me give them a little flip. There we go. And what we're going to do is I have nonstick foil here, and it looks like I'm going to need another piece, and that's fine. But what we're going to do is we are going to enclose the bread in the foil, and we are going to bake it. So I need to grab another piece. So we're going to bake it at about 350 for 20 to 30 minutes, just like this. So what I'm going to do, since I'm making pasta, I'm making I'd say baked ziti, but I have a different type of pasta that I prefer over ziti, but let's just call it ziti. So I'm making baked ziti with the ricotta cheese and all of that. So when I put it in the oven, when my sauce is ready and I'm ready to put the pasta dish together, I am going to put this in the oven with the pasta. And I will come back later and show you what it looks like as a masterpiece. Here we have our bread fresh out of the oven. Here we have it sliced. And here you can see all of the cheesy, buttery goodness. And I have to say, this bread was absolutely delicious. If you'd love to learn more budget baking recipes, please subscribe to my channel.